Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you that are being patient and sticking with me while I go through this very busy time right now where I don't have a lot of time to craft or make videos. And I just appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I had tried to make a video a couple times of some shops that I wanted to share, but the first time I said something that probably wasn't the safest thing to put out on the internet. Sometimes I forget that I'm not just talking to all my friends here, that, there are people that may not have the best intentions or whatever. And there's just some things that probably not everybody should know about my life. so, um, so I got rid of that one and I forgot I could have, done like a voiceover or whatever, but um oh no, that was for the next one. I recorded without sound. I don't know how, but I turned the microphone off. So that one I could have done a voiceover, but I forgot about that because I just downloaded a app for editing because I was hoping I could figure out how to cut out the part the first time where I had said something that I didn't want to have on the internet. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to have to redo that video again. But because I'd already done it twice, I'm kind of over it right now. So I decided to move on and share some of the recent auction items that I got from my crazy auction lady, Lisa. And these are going to be, I'm going to do it in more than one video because it's probably about 4 different auctions that these things are coming from. And so if I was to put it all in one video, it would just be too much. So the first thing I think I'll show you so I can get it off my desk are some of the books that I got. And these 2 books came together. This is a Things to Make and Do book. It is from the Bookshelf for Boys and Girls series. And the copyright on this is 1977. And again, it's just one of those books that has a lot of cool things in it that will work nice for adding to junk journals, just like any of the other books like Childcraft and all those other kind of books that we like to use and take apart. So I got that, and in the lot with this, and these were $1. I got also this big book of animals. 4 to 7-year-olds is who that's for. And it's not in the best of shape, but it's in good enough shape for what we would use it for. 1988 is the copyright. And it just has a lot of different images. It's got some nice big font for a different kind of font you use for backgrounds and stuff, or pockets, whatever. But just a lot of different informational kinds of things about different animals. That owl's cool. And images. And of course, when she lists things, she'll only like put it like this maybe. So you don't really know what the inside of it is like, but for $1, and sometimes they're only 50 cents. You just can't go wrong. And of course, depending on if anybody's bidding against me or not, it can go higher, but for those ones, nobody did. The next thing that I got grouped together, I'm trying to, this time I'm trying to keep stuff together and have the prices to tell you guys so that you can kind of see why I like this so much. These 2 came together. It's a box of cards and a book. And they were, I think these are the ones that were $1. Let me see. Gotta find it here. Yeah, these were $1. And so first of all, I didn't know what these cards really looked like because this is what I saw was just, it kind of was like this, how it was pictured. Well, I got it for this, but these cards came with it as well. So they're really kind of cool and different. They come with the envelopes. And there's different designs. This is thinking of you, holding you close in heart and thought. I thank my God every time I remember you. So it's got like a little scripture up there too. So there's a few like that. It's the lady sewing on a quilt. And there's this, they're kind of abstracty a little bit. And there's this one. Here's more of the lady with the quilt. These are all the same. And there's this one. They're not my usual style, but that doesn't matter because not everything has to be my style, does it? Especially when you're making journals to sell, it doesn't matter. And sometimes it's good to get you out of your comfort zone because then that gets you into a style that someone else might like that isn't the same as yours. And then, look at this. So it's got the ribbon closure. Sorry, I'm trying to, the camera's a little crooked. There we go. So it's got a beautiful cover, first of all. And then you open it up. And I did not find a copyright on this, even though I looked all through it. But it has the, like the aged pages like this. And then it's those photograph pages. So I'm probably not going to use it for picture. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to have to look at some tutorials maybe and see what other people have done with these. I know during sales, these have kind of been a hot commodity, but I don't know exactly what people do with them, like how they make them into journals or if they take them apart or what exactly they do with them. But it's got some beautiful images. And every page has the little tissue page with it. So, you know, for $1, how can you go wrong, right? I went and picked all this stuff up from her. Friday, I had spent the whole day with my mom, and there's the back. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's going to be some fun to play with. I guess I won't tie it. So anyway, I spent the day with my mom, and then it was a long day on Friday. I didn't even get back home until like close to 8 o'clock. I think it was about 8 o'clock. But anyway, then I ran over and got this stuff. I didn't bring it all in until yesterday because it was quite heavy. But anyway, the next thing that I got was 3 of these Family Circle Weekend Crafts binder books, and they are full of yumminess. $5 for all 3 of these. I'll just show you one at a time. They are all different. Of course, my phone's going to ring because I am filming. Let me pause it for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so back to where we were. This one has a bunch of things just kind of stuffed in the front of it. And we have like different patterns and stuff. Obviously, whoever had this used this book, or these books, I should say. There's all kinds of things here, just different pages and patterns of all different kinds of craft things. So, I mean, I almost don't know if it's better to use as a resource or, you know, as maybe what I'll do is go through it and, you know, see what things are things I might want to make and what are things I just want to use. But, you know, these pages aren't even in the books. I'm not sure why, but there's just so many cute things in here. And then we've got like all of our categories, home decorating and accessories. And you've got all those pages. Pillows and linens. Quilts and Afghans. So yeah, definitely a lot in here that I can put in bundles to share. And then it has these folders that are all patterns. And this person even has them labeled with what's in them. But I was thinking these binders might be nice to use for making those ephemera folders, or, you know, because they're kind of big for a journal, because they're like 11 by 10. So they're quite large, but I thought they might be cool for organization. So anyway, there are 3 of these, and they're quite heavy. The covers are all the same, but the insides are different. This one is all patterns. Well, I take it back. There's a couple pages in there. Again, there's a few loose ones in here. And then the third one, oh, this stuff was heavy to carry in, believe me. This has clothing and accessories, creations for kids, dolls and toys, flower crafts, grab bag, holiday decorations. That angel's pretty. I remember when those corn husk dolls were all the rage. This probably got to be 80s. I didn't look for a copyright, did I? Let's see. Oh, nope, 1991. I thought that was more the 80s. Must have been the 90s. I don't know. Once you get to be my age, they all blend. So that's those for $5. And nobody even bid against me on those. I'm always happy when I have the items that nobody bids against me on. I got a couple of scripture type things. This is really kind of interesting. I did not know what this was. And I just kind of got them because they were 50 cents, I think. Let's see. 77. She gives me these little papers that have the numbers and the prices on them. I don't normally pay much attention to that. I probably should double check and make sure I've got everything, but I never have. Usually I get stuff so much later that I forget even what I've got coming, because she and I are both busy. And since we're neighbors, we don't, you know, she doesn't worry about me getting stuff right away because she knows I'm going to pay her and she knows I'm going to get it. So she doesn't worry about it too much. I don't have the paper for this one, but I'm pretty sure these were only 50 cents. And I waited until like the last little bit to even put a bid in for them because I wasn't sure if it was something I could use or not. Sorry, I need a drink of coffee. But It says Hope of the Nation, Our Christian Heritage. But what this is it's like a book that you would give someone when they have a baby. Because it says in the cover, it talks about their interest in the joyous occasion of the birth of their little baby. And, about how they give this to them so that when their child is old enough to start understanding or being read to or whatever, that you would use this with your child and then give it to them when they're old enough to read and they would read it. So it's kind of like a children's Bible kind of thing, but yet doesn't really have that feel to me, because most children's Bibles they make today are more, the pictures and things are more kid friendly. They're not the actual beautiful illustrations that you would find in an adult kind of Bible. And I don't think it's, well, I know it's not like, ooh, I didn't know that was in there. Some pressed flowers or something. Anyway, it's stories more so than the order of the books of the Bible or anything, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But the illustrations in it are just beautiful. So you guys know I'm probably going to take this apart when I'm ready to use it and use some of these in my prayer journals that I make. So, very cool. So to me, it's kind of a little treasure that I didn't know I was getting. Oh, that was another one. Some more pressed. Pressed to the point of no good. Let's see. And it comes from Midland, Michigan, which, it's not where I live, but it's not too far. 1952 is the copyright for this. So I got that. And then I also got this Bible almanac. And I put that there because it's tore. Well, anyway, that's not really doing what I wanted it to do. But anyway, it's just a regular cover. And copyright 1980. And it's just an informational kind of book about various things in the Bible. It just goes into like a historical kind of education of different things in the Bible, different aspects of the time period. And I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool. It's not something I've looked at before. So I just thought it'd be kind of a neat book to use for various journals or even to look through, So I got that. And then, got these two books. As if I need more books, right? These are from the World Treasury of Children's Literature. That one's upside down. And so we've got like these swans on the front, back. I haven't even looked at these yet myself. Let's see, copyright 1984. Well, that's where the wild things are. Looks like it's just a compilation of different children's stories. Few illustrations. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen, it's got a little bookmark in there. I mean, I've seen better ones, but yeah, I mean, it can work for envelopes and, you know, making various ephemera. The book itself would make a nice journal cover. And these ones, I think, might have been, they were either $1 or 50 cents. It wasn't any more than that. And this one has like, it looks like rats on the front. And then a pretty flower on the back. And this one is 1984. Got the Velveteen Rabbit in it. This one seems like it has a few more illustrations. Curious George. Circus. Oh, that's the little engine that could. Some poetry. Goodnight Moon. Some more poems, nursery rhymes. So, yeah. So I got those two. And then, oh my goodness. Sorry, these are just so heavy. Oh. I got all of these Childcraft books for $1. And these were kind of a last minute grab. I think I actually even got in after the time was up, but nobody else had bid on them. Can you believe that? And I have a whole set of Childcraft books that I haven't used, but I couldn't let them go, you guys, for $1. I mean, come on. I just couldn't, I couldn't let them end up in a landfill, you know. So, which I don't know that it would have. I don't know what she does with stuff that doesn't sell. She might present it in another sale, but copyright 1990. But yeah, I couldn't let them go. And I think normally once the auction is over, it's over. But I think because nobody else had bid on them and she knows what I do with books, I think that's why she let it go. So, of course, this one's a lot to do with numbers. Let's see, how many did I get? Yeah, 5 of them for $1. Places to Know. I think I have this one. So this is a duplicate. I'm just trying to do a quick flip through because this video is already going to be super long. So, Inventors and Inventions. A lot of nice pictures in these books. Ooh, I saw Raggedy Ann. Yeah. Raggedy Ann and Andy journals are on my to-do list. So, The Green Kingdom. Looks like these are all 90s for copyright. Yeah. All in really good shape. Nice botanical stuff in this one. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of a cool black and white illustration. Love sunflowers. A lot of nice images in here I'm seeing. And then World Adventure, and this is a 2000. So yeah, I think that was an awesome deal. And then the last thing, in this video that I want to share are some of the linens that I got. This was a lot. I believe this all came together, and it was 50 cents. All of this, 50 cents, you guys. It blows my mind sometimes, the deals that I get from her. And it just all depends on if anybody else is interested or not. I've been quite blessed when it has come to this stuff in laces. There's only been 1 or 2 times that someone has given me a run for my money and made me pay a little more. So we have this doily and this one. You can see these are a nice size. This one. And again, when she pictures these, they're just kind of in a pile. You don't really know the beautiful treasures that you're getting until you actually get it and start going through it. And then you're like, oh my goodness. And there was also some linens in here, some embroidered linens. They've got the ends, they're scalloped. There's another one. I think this is exactly the same. So there's 2 of those. This is just beautiful. It's quite long. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like a dresser scarf or something. It's quite long. Not a stain or anything on it. It's just beautiful. And there's this one. This is like the other one. I think there's like 3 of these. And these are nothing fancy. I mean, these are like your store bought, machine made kind of doilies. And then we have this interesting one. Isn't that interesting? It's even got the little flower, and it's on both. No, it's not. I thought it was on both sides for some reason, but it's not. It's just on this house, or this house, on this side. And then there's these. There's 2 of these. Got some threads and stuff stuck to them. And then there's this. Is this like that other one? Yeah, I think it is. So there's 2 of those. Oh, nope, these are smaller. They are the same pattern, they're just smaller. Those beautiful. Heck, those would be pretty on a nightstand, wouldn't they? Like a dresser and nightstands for a set. Really pretty. This one's got a few little marks on it. And then this gorgeousness. And again, it's quite large, like dresser scarf size. Isn't that gorgeous? All these for 50 cents, you guys. Isn't that a steal? It's like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe I get so blessed to get that stuff. And I know it's a blessing, you guys. Trust me. I do know how fortunate I am. And then, let's see, I think these 2 pillowcases might have been by themselves. Let's see. Oh no, four 4 pillowcases. Are these pillowcases? Okay, so all of these came together, and these started at 50 cents, but this was one someone was bidding against me on, and so I ended up paying $1.50. But still, even $1.50. It's got like pants or shorts. Cute. So there's 2 just like this. Those are kind of big pillowcases. 2 like that. Oh, wait. I think oh, nope, they're different. So it's like the guys and the girls, I guess. So these are the ladies' bloomers. And these must have been the guys' pants. Okay. I don't know. This is kind of funny to me. But anyway, so we got the his and the hers. I don't know what that is on. This looks like it's, I don't know what that was on there. It's like it's sewn right in there. So anyway, I don't know what that was. So there's that. And then this one has not been embroidered. It's got the print stamped on it, but it hasn't been embroidered on. And then it's got the pretty trim on it. I actually used to do this stuff with my grandma when I was a kid. She died when I was 16, so I would have been kind of young when I used to do it with her, but she taught me how to do embroidery on pillowcases. So there's 2 of those that are not finished. So that, I believe, is everything for this video. I will do, there's probably going to be 3 different videos, so I will call this part 1, and I will be back with part 2. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.